Hey fam, how y'all doing? My name is Franklin and welcome to Orgaysis. Today we're playing Minotaur Hotel, and last time we chose which route the hotel is going to be shaped into. I did check back on the more rowdy one, and there was like no immediate visual changes. Like they pretty much looked the same. If I didn't notice, I wasn't looking too much at the words, but what words that I did see, it didn't look like there was too much of a difference. I think that's gonna come later as characters are introduced, as we saw with the transparent options. But let's go ahead and hear the rest of Astarion's story. We have veterans recovering from shell shock, soldiers still healing from their wounds, refugees from the fronts. We built a purpose for this place, no thanks to the gods, and that selfish fiend destroyed it. Astarion. It's okay, Astarion. I am sorry. I forget my place when I drink, Master. This won't happen again. It was awfully out of place. It's fine, though. I gave you permission to speak freely with me, didn't I? And I meant it. If you were bothering me, I'd have told you to stop already, so you can relax. I suppose I want to learn more about what you went through. I can only assume times have changed. You are not like the other. Oh, my bad. I assume. I can only assume times have changed. You are not like the other masters. I'd have been put into my place for this insolence by now. I keep thinking this will all end any moment now, and that I'll wake up back in that room. No. Astarion's gaze wanders, and it seems that only now he realizes the vast change in the lounge. The hotel is alive again. But it's not a dream. You'll see. It may take a while for you to believe me, but it's true. And I meant what I said. I want to be a good master to the hotel and to you. Astarion's eye shifts away, then back at you. The Minotaur bites his lip. The smallest sigh escapes his lips, followed by him closing his eye. The side of his face wrinkles. He is about to say something. His face goes cold in a nearly professional solemnity. I can't solemnity. But he stops himself again. One last time he looks at you. I am sure that Master will. His lip trembles for a moment before a smile cracks his face. His voice seems out-twisted. The curve of his smile gives his words a tinge of warmth, but his words come out shaken. His voice cracks and the Minotaur enunciates slowly. Do I understand the assignment? There's also an undercurrent of anxiety in his eyes, shifts to and fro. I am glad that, of all the people there are, you are here, Master Khalil. You said my name! Okay. He looks down, then back at you. Something seems to flash in front of his eyes, which takes away his attention. He sinks in thought. And it is as if he is entertaining an idea. Whatever it is that takes his mind seems hopeful. He bites his lip in want, and continues to lose himself in wanting to believe. The smile conquers his face first, and spreads out to his whole body. This time his voice comes out firmer amidst his smile. Then I repeat my vows. If you are set on caring for the hotel and its guests, and fulfilling its man-made mission, then I will serve you out of my own will. It will be my pleasure to serve you, Master Khalil. There is much about which we should. About? Wait, what? There is much about about which I would enjoy talking with you. Could I perhaps persuade you to enjoy a drink? Okay, okay, okay. You nod and tell Asterion about your favorite drinks. Do I even have a favorite drink? I'm gonna save. I just feel like saving. Happy boy saves. Happy boy saves. Nod and tell Asterion about your favorite drinks. The details of what you say seem to wash over Asterion. He doesn't nod or react as you describe the drink. Instead, his face is taken by a languid joy. Asterion goes behind the lounge's counter. His hands caress the wood, feeling its smooth, almost sensual texture. He nods without looking at you. Now I can assure you, I'll make something quite extraordinary, he says while caressing his beloved hotel. The Minotaur looks at the bottles on the wall. You don't recognize any of the labels, even if you can guess their contents. It would seem these are all in-house productions. Asterion, however, seems at home. His gaze wanders only for a moment before it gains a knowledgeable tinge. He selects the necessary bottles and sets out to make you a drink. He starts by washing a cup. It already shone when the Minotaur picked it up from the counter, as if it had just been polished for its first use. But he insists on doing it. Okay. The water is on, and there is even a fresh bar of soap near the sink. It's as if the entire place had just been tidied up by a disciplined cleaning crew. The Minotaur holds on to his smile, eyes half closed. Eyes? Yes, eyes. Eyes half closed as he runs his finger on the glassware and all the equipment he will use. He takes his sweet time becoming acquainted with the new equipment, then pouring your drink. At times he shows a bit of clumsiness, no doubt a consequence of downing an entire bottle of wine. I say, oh, not him mixing under the influence. Asterion gingerly slides the cup to you on top of a napkin. Okay. He finally looks back to your eyes, acknowledging your existence. His voice comes out with the slightest inflection of a smile. I'm not quite there yet, but I will get better still. Just need some more practice to polish up back to my old self. I don't know how I'm gonna do it now. Like, good mood is Asterion, and we're gonna stay in that mood. I rarely ever manage the lounge. I am acquainted with it, of course, but there were always better bartenders around. But I enjoy it. So soothing, the precision that goes with mixing drinks. Asterion lays his forearm on the counter and supports his weight on it. His tail swishes lazily behind him. I wasn't ever the best cook either. I do well enough to please the master. You will see, but working on the kitchen requires agility. I could spend 10 minutes chopping a single tomato, making sure all the pieces were the same size. Master Jean-Marie had me do exactly that a few times. Cooking is a very intimate thing, Master. I don't like Jean-Marie either. Not at all. Back when Master Jean-Marie was alive, my shifts helping the kitchen staff would amount to at most standing in a corner, chopping a few onions per hour. Working with my hands is very relaxing, even if I'm not terribly dexterous. Yes. It may surprise you, but I only learned to cook how to measure ingredients, read recipes, season food. Oh, I got it. It may surprise you, but I only learned to cook how to measure ingredients, read recipes, season food just a few centuries ago. It's like as if you put it in like parentheses. And we'll stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Franklin. This has been Orgaysis. Next time, Minotaur Hotel, we're gonna get to know a happy Asterion. It's been a long time, but like we'll get a reprieve from tortured, abused Asterion. We'll have some happy stories from Asterion, and it's gonna be chef kiss. It's gonna be beautiful, darling. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I upload the minute that I do. If you enjoy this game and would like to play it for yourself, you can download the game via the links in the description and the comment section. What is that? I believe that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in the next video.